for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is the theme for Cancer for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May 2025. Well, that's the squirrel card. And usually squirrel talks about squirreling away your money energetically. Okay? So you got to use this energy properly and timely, because remember, the finances are not huge right now. They're brewing and they're coming in, but they're not there right now. Okay? They aren't. Waste nothing on being negative, though. You just got to say, okay, that's the situation. That's where we're at. That's what's going on. Okay. Maybe all your eggs were in one basket and the basket broke, and now you got to pick up the pieces and get back to it. Sometimes we really just have to be grateful for what is. We have to be grateful for the little things. So I'm going to say this is going to be a good month for Cancer to count their blessings. How many good things do you have around you? How many awesome things came to you unexpectedly? How many times have you asked for something and Spirit provided? Just think of those things. Do not sit there thinking about what isn't there. Think about instead what is there. Now your finances will need to be replenished, but you got this, okay? So let's look at Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of May 2025. And now we're talking about love. And you look like you've had your ass kicked a few times recently. Sorry to say. I am sorry to say. And maybe you made some big changes in order to make yourself feel better. And I think that was probably a good move for you. And maybe you kind of walking around with difficulties, difficulties on your back and not knowing how to manage it all. And that might be, really just been really, really tough for you. Guess you haven't been feeling like working, you haven't been feeling like doing anything, but the energy is shifting, new opportunities are coming your way, new people are coming into play. Maybe some old friends or old experiences or old ideas, something like that, that's coming into play as well. This month could be really good for you as far as love, really. Even though you'll be healing from something, I see opportunity coming. I'm going to say that some of you Cancers are actually going to meet up with someone you might marry. Or if you've been thinking about marrying someone, this might be the discussion that happens this week. Looks like some of you have gone back to old relationships. And those old relationships, you wish you never left in the first place. So if that's you, you're going to be talking about marriage with that person, okay? As an ordained minister, I'd say have a few conversations, because, you left for a reason initially, or they left for a reason initially. And so you want to make sure that you're not just doing it, over romanticizing the situation. Not that you shouldn't marry them, but just talk it through and make sure this is really what you want, okay? Give it some time, because sometimes we're just high on that energy of love. Some of you are really reeling in relationships with people that I'm going to say took advantage of you, or didn't love you fully, or you didn't love them fully. And what you've been looking for is sacred love, real love. And I'm going to say that it's very possible that once you've healed this hurt, whatever you're carrying with you, you're going to find your person again. In May, it'll likely be, if you do find someone, it's going to be someone from the past. But I'm going to say mostly you're dealing with heartache from the past and cleaning up that, okay? That's what, and it's possible that someone from the past is in your mind, all right? So for those that are single and looking for love, no, this is a healing time. May is going to be healing, but you'll be back on that bandwagon again. Don't you worry. Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is going to be for health for May 2025 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Let's see what we got for them. Okay. Well, I guess the stress vibe that you've been carrying is what you need to drop. Loving yourself, being selfish to get your things that you need for you. That's going to be really important. Good leadership. I'm going to say that this is a really good time for you, Cancer, to sort of get back on any regimen that you've been hoping to get on to, I'm going to say it's a really good idea, okay, for you to do that. A loving self, a healthy self, eating properly, drinking properly, sleeping, and different types of things. Meditation, yoga, these kinds of things are coming into play. Stress is the thing that I think you've been carrying the most, and it tells me that you need to do things that are going to take away the stress. Maybe going for walks on the beach, or going for walks near rivers. Or I think water is going to be your best bet. I keep getting this card, and it's about walking on the water. See that? Walking in the water and enjoying that peaceful, sunny warmth of the wind and your feet being cool in water. I think it's a really good idea that you take more time sitting and walking by the water, or swimming in the water, or any kind of water sports or meditative type of things that are going to bring you that peaceful vibe, okay? Now I am seeing something, I'm going to say that some Cancer people may be having some trouble with endocrine system. I'm seeing some imbalances in some of that, and it will require you to take another look and see what's causing it. You could, maybe there's some minerals you need, or something like that. What's the endocrine system? Maybe it needs cleaning out. Stuffy, it feels stuffed up. It feels like it needs to be released. Fluid needs to be, maybe there's a flush. An endocrine flush, is there such a thing? Right? I don't know. Would you check, somebody check and tell me? Is there such a thing as an endocrine flush? Never heard of it. In that whole thing, just a flush of some sort, okay? For Cancer's money. Cancer's money. There is an issue you got going on that's gonna piss you the hell off with someone who is harsh, on your back, on your ass. I don't know, you owe them money, they think you owe them money, that kind of a thing. Some kind of deal didn't go right, something went upside down. Cancer, maybe you owe something, and if you do owe, all I can say is you're gonna have to have that talk, and if you communicate what you can do with the situation, I think you'll resolve the problem in a much better way, okay? So whatever that is, take a leap of faith, the path of least resistance. I've been saying that whenever we find the Fool card, that is the thing to do, and the road less traveled, okay? Really important. There could be some traveling that you're gonna have to do, actually, as well. You're still looking, so the financial situation may require you to travel in order to fix your financial situation. Old friends and good times will help the situation. Conversations. You've hit a stumbling block of some sort, Cancer, around finances, and they're going to be a little bit jarred for a little while until you sort it out, whatever is going on. Okay. Despite the many ideas that you have stayed grounded and tried to be responsible. It is time to sort of let go and have some fun. So.